Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Peterson. I'm Nikita Denton. I'm the SLPA and the graduate clinician. And I've been working a lot with Isaac, my mentor / supervisor here, Jessie Gibbs. She is the one that did the assessment on him, the evaluation, and so we're here today just to talk about those results. Here is your copy of the parental rights. This basically states that we can't do anything without your permission in about 30 some pages, but that's the gist of it. So, yes, we went ahead and evaluated him. We gave him a speech sound production assessment test, which it was to assess the different phonemes, different sounds, and different placements of words. He got a standard score of 64, which for his age was about in the first percentile. So that means that about 99% of people at the same age as him, as his peers, scored better than he did. He had some issues with B and P, the T sound in all positions, G, K, and T, L and ER, L and R, and he would make the W sound for R. So given his standard score and his errors, this puts him at having a severe articulation disorder. According to the KEG-3, the Kentucky Eligibility Guidelines, the 3rd edition, and it's recommended that he get speech services, and as an ARC, we have decided that that's probably for his best interest. Of course, you guys have a say so in that as well. If this was to happen, we would get consent for you to sign for him to get services, and I would pull him about 3 to 4 times a month for 30-minute sessions with a group of peers. We see that it does adversely affect his education, given some of his, not really grades, but mostly his pragmatics. I mean, he doesn't really have any pragmatic issues, but you can tell that, like, socially, and because nobody can really understand him other than you guys, like his teachers can't really understand him. That can make a big adverse effect. But other than that, his voice fluency and pragmatics and language skills were found to be within normal limits. And he was given an oral mech exam to look at his dentation and make sure that all of his articulators were not a factor in those errors. So, yeah, we will just have you sign all this documentation, and if you have any questions, you can contact me or Miss Gibbs.